Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to CryptoCraft. We are here on the vanilla server, and I've been doing a whole bunch of work off camera on getting the first part of our underwater base going. And let's head over and see what we've got so far. Come up here, you can see the entrance. I think what I want to do here is maybe have a little bit of a building up front here and possibly surround some of the area where the pumpkins are, but also have a 3x3 piston door somehow built into this area. I don't know how easily I can do that. I might do some sort of a... It needs some sort of a door, I'm just not sure how it needs to be set up quite yet. But as we come down here, you can see we have a very large circular room built out in here. And I think what we're going to end up doing here is... oh, you can also see I haven't finished out the flooring. I ran out of the stone while I was working on this, so I'm going to start working on that while we talk here. And talk about some of the design thoughts that I've got in mind here. So I think... Whoops. That I want to dive into the water. Oh, I also got a great... helmet for working on this project. We've got Respiration 2 Aqua Affinity 1, which is amazing. Lets us see underwater a little bit better. Makes it so much easier to work on this stuff. Plus we can last longer with our air lasts longer, so we can actually work longer without catching air, which makes life a whole lot easier. We can't get out of the water here, of course. So I think what I want to do here is basically have a circular hallway that's going to run around the outside of this area. Let's get this back. So basically you'll come down, there'll be another doorway into a central room here. And along the outside edge, there'll be a hallway that goes all the way around the outside of this, and will branch off to other areas of our base. So this sandstone in the middle is also going to go away. I was using that as part of my... I am doing really bad at placing these slabs here. I was using the sandstone to help clear the water out of the room, because it was much easier to clear the sandstone than it was or much easier to clear using sand than it was to use the leaves or ice. So, yeah, that's what all the sandstone is from. It was also much easier to place the sandstone while I was underwater. So that's where all of this stuff was being... Yeah, I built the outside of this and then kind of filled in the room. I'm also having some weird issues with lag on our server here, and I'm not sure what's going on. It's like right now it looks like the sun is moving pretty quick to me. I also had a zombie that was pathing to me in the water, and I jumped in and hit him, and he got the knockback, but then he zoomed around me for a moment before resuming a more normal swimming pace. So it's kind of weird. I don't know what's going on with that yet. It might be just... It doesn't seem to be quite as bad as what I've seen with some of the UHC runs and things like that, but there's definitely something weird going on. Okay. So we got all of the... We actually have a whole floor. It's not the entirely correct design yet, but it's a floor. We also want to figure out where the center of this room is, and it should be right where this torch is, actually. I do believe that is right in the center. Interesting. Wonder how that happened. This will look more... We'll make a little bit more sense with that. So I'm trying to figure out some good ideas for how to kind of cap the whole room here. I kind of like having the leaves down that little bit further, but I also like having it kind of have a harder edge to it like this. So it might end up being something in between. Let's try. You can't make stone stairs. Okay, well, let's make stone brick stairs and see what these look like. There we go. I'm not going to be able to place this the way I want to, am I? Ah, there we go. That kind of has an interesting flair to it. Gives it a little bit more depth. I don't know if I can get the... I'd have to do something either inside edge here or outside edge. I'm not sure which would look better. But let's mark out with... We'll use dirt to mark it out, I guess. Let's go from the walls here. Let's actually go from this wall that's easier to find. Let's make a 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a 3 wide path. And then let us see here. That sort of feels cramped there. I think I'm in the wrong spot here. Let's do that. What I should do is actually go to Mineconics and place 2 circles inside of each other of the sizes that I want to play with and see how it looks. See how I need to build this thing. Should be something along these lines, I think. Let's see. Feels like I'm not closing that gap fast enough. I don't know. I'm going to have to play with this a little bit. But I think this could work, kind of having this sort of a narrow hallway, and we can decorate it up a little bit more. I do want to have a little bit more on the walls here. I think the, obviously the plain leaves all the way around just doesn't really have a whole lot of flair to it. But what if we were to do something like... That's the wrong way. We need a block here. I'm not in a place where I can build this properly. That's not where I wanted that. I don't know. I'm just kind of messing around here. I don't think I'm doing this right. I know I'm not doing this right. That's not looking anything like what I was intending it to look like. Let's go this way. Let's put that. I know what I need. I think. Maybe. Maybe I know what I need, maybe I don't. I'm not entirely sure yet. We will find out. I thought this could be done smaller. I gotta go actually look at this, because this is not coming together at all like I was intending. This is supposed to start looking like a creeper face, and it's not doing it. I think I can do it in 3x3, but maybe I'm not using the right parts. Let's look here. If we go... not there. Let's put dirt here. Not that. I don't know. I'm at a loss for how to build this at the moment, so I'm going to take a momentary break and see if I can find what I'm looking for, because it kind of will play into one of the thoughts I had for the walls here. I think I like this recessed lighting. I don't know if I want it hidden a little bit more, but I think on the curved sections in particular we'll hide a whole bunch of pumpkin lighting all around. Right now it's still very dark in here because I haven't had a chance to do much lighting. Let's go get this. And then I will go look for what it is that I am trying to do. You know, I can't get back out that way. We can get out here, though. Something else that I want to do with this is to make a couple of spots where you can go either out to the side and get out to the rest of the ocean, or up and down through the middle. Like possibly have a water column going right through the middle here that you can swim up and down. We should be able to actually make the column with source blocks using ice, although it might be tricky to melt the top, specifically the top layer. We might have to do a little bit of trickery to get that part to work, but we should be able to get a nice column of water that we can use for access to and from our area here. Anyway, I'll be back in just a moment. Okay, we are back. This is kind of what I was trying to build before. Okay, this 3x3 creeper face. I thought that would look interesting along certain spots in the walls, on the outer walls, but I'm not so sure I like that. I don't know, it just doesn't really jump out and grab me really well, so I don't think that's going to happen necessarily. But I also figured out how we want to do our inner ring here. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are floating, but that will be okay for prototype purposes. And then it comes in and goes over. And I'm using a website called Mineconics, which I'll try to remember to put in the description. It's one of the circle generators, but it also lets you do a whole bunch of... you can put multiple circles in the on the drawing at once, so you can lay out... you can put circles, rectangles, kind of a good way of plotting out any sort of a build that you need to do. And what I have in mind here is, should be here. Actually, let's just get all 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that right? Yes, that comes to the right spot. Those 3 go away. Let's do the same over here. And what I'm thinking is we'll end up with the center, not like that. We'll end up with the center sort of laid out in these little pie shapes. And each spot, oops, we'll do something interesting with each of these little pies inside here. And we'll have these will kind of, this floor will probably do something with stairs on either side through the middle. And I'll kind of go up into these little pie shapes. The outer wall will be finished, but the majority of this little pie shape will be open, so we can do different things with it. So I think that's going to work pretty well. And then we just need a wall to get a better feel for how this will end up looking. You know, the problem with the different slabs like that is now if I put these, they are just going to float even higher. Look at that. Floating blocks of stone. Looks kind of weird right now. I don't know if I want stone for walls for sure, but just to get a feel for how this might end up working. Let's take out all of this and replace it with those stone blocks so we can see that's the wrong place. And I used the wrong pick. There, and there we go, just like so. Let's try and get the rest of that quartz back. So then this will get filled in, and let's take out all of the floor here and put something else in its place. Let's see. I guess I could just go quartz over the top of this. I might have enough. To get a feel for how the space will look. And I think I want it to come up so that it's, at least on some of these, I'm thinking might, this whole center area on these pies might serve for storage, or at least a kind of like a primary storage. And then we'll have other storage that's elsewhere that's more for bulk items, but this would be for our, like we might have one of these that's for food. Let's see, if we go, we might end up with something that looks, that comes up kind of like that. Let's go ahead and, did anything fall? No. That was horrible. Should have just done all of this with full quartz blocks to begin with. That would have made more sense. I've never claimed to be good at building on camera, so it just means I need more practice, really. Now the thing is, this is spawnable area, and I don't think I can light this directly without melting the glass, or not the glass, the ice above it. So that would be a problem. But I do kind of like how that comes up on top here. Let's see if we can't find... Maybe we go and do something like... That's the wrong place. Let's get all these blocks back that we have just thrown in the water. And then let's see if we can place this the way that I wanted to place it. Let's see, slabs for fill. Grab those because they just fell in the water. This is kind of how my building of this whole thing has been, is a lot of build one piece, dive, grab all the blocks that ended up in the water, build another piece, grab all the blocks that fell in the water. I kind of like that. So I'm kind of thinking that this will definitely need to come out one more block, but it kind of gradually steps up onto the little pie. We could even do something with farms here and just figure out a spot that we can put some water so that they can hydrate any soil that we had here. Because we don't have to have this as our only farms. If we did use this for farms, we might use, well, I don't know. I'll have to think about that part some more. If you have ideas, then by all means, let me know. I'm definitely open to ideas on how to build out some of these pieces. And this will definitely look a lot better if even if we only cap this way. If that's capped off, that looks a lot better that way. Is that the right shape? 2, 3... Okay, yeah, that's the right shape. So that's kind of the gist of it anyway. Let's see, I guess I will take a few minutes and prototype out the rest of this. I'll probably have to go collect some more quartz, or at the very least, make better use of the quartz that I'm using here. And yeah, I'll get this prototyped out a little bit more, and I will be back with you in just a minute. Alrighty then, it's not really completely prototyped, but the inner circle is laid out, and I don't want to really leave this area because I have some block light issues. You can see right here, we have a light level of 0. It means if we get too far away from here, something is pretty well guaranteed to spawn there. So we definitely have to do something about the light. I'll probably take these blocks out before I leave the area so that I don't have things spawn here. I've also got some light issues on this area, and I'll probably take out the rest of the sandstone as well. That way I can move this torch. But let's give enough to give a general idea here anyway. So let's go up this way a little bit. Get an idea what we're looking at as we come in. Maybe I should put up... I don't have enough blocks for it. That's the problem I'm running into is I don't... Actually, you know what? Let's try this. Oh, it's going to melt. I don't think I can do the ice and do any sort of a wall here without melting the wall if I want to keep these lit up. But as we go around here, we've got a decent sized pathway there. We'll get some jack-o'-lanterns in here to light it up. So I think that's going to work pretty well. And that way we don't have this great big huge hollow room. As we come through the middle here, there's kind of what the pathways end up looking like. And we can fall in the water as we go to look at our pie. Kind of gives a decent look to it. It almost looks like a slice of pie this way with the color combination. Yeah, it might change, might not. I don't know. We'll see. I kind of like it. I think... I don't know. It might be too high. I might actually, instead of going up like this, I might actually go down. I don't know how easily I can test that. I'm going to go ahead and get some more stone so that I can do some more tests here. For the moment, let's take out this quartz. That should be enough to keep things from spawning in here. Go. We shouldn't have anything spawn in this area this way, so let's gather up our quartz, and then I'm going to go do some more stone quarrying and see about getting enough to test going down instead of up on these slices, because that could look interesting as well. Still keep the back wall, but have it go... probably still keep this raised spot here, but go right back down. Let's actually do that first part of it. Get this moving here. So instead of going up, it just go right back down again. The curb kind of provides a bit more demarcation as to the boundaries of this little area. Go collect our quartz. I think I want it to, if I want to go that way, I do want it to go down more than just half of a block like we are right now. It should be relatively easy to go down a little bit into this area. Since we already have the water cleared out, it should just be a matter of clearing one level of water from a few blocks is not too challenging. It's when you're trying to clear a huge amount of water that it gets to be a bit of a nuisance. So maybe something more along those lines. It could even go just like this, but go down one more half block. Possibly what we're thinking here. Let's grab a few of these. I will probably need to do some more... Oh, let's see. Can I do this the way I wanted to? I don't think that's going to do what I wanted to. Because what I really wanted is for the top of the stairs to be at that point, and that's not going to happen. Let's do this. Let's regather all of these slabs that I just placed. Because I was silly and placed them before I was really thinking about it. And what you guys can do is you can, take a look at the different designs that we've tried and let me know what you guys like best. And if you have other ideas, then you can send me screenshots or make a video response or something like that, and we can take a look at those and see what other options we might have. So if I place that there as a starting point, whoops, this would be... Why did you do that? That's not what you were supposed to do. If we take a look at this as a... If you send a video response or screenshot, then that can give me some more ideas to start with, or to continue working on as well. And we may take a break from this project next time. I'm not sure quite yet. There are always plenty of projects that we need to work on. It's just weird little bits of lag, I think, is what's happening. I do want to get Actually, you know what? These could serve with some fencing. Possibly do like a fence here. And that would be 1.5... Actually, that'd be 2 blocks down total. And would be enough to keep animals in. I might have to double up the... or put full blocks down here to keep them from falling through, but that could work for animal pens. So, I do like that it goes down. That also gives me a little bit more flexibility with lighting. Let's grab a torch by taking out this sandstone. So now a torch will no longer be needed there. I will bring some more jack-o'-lanterns and things like that over here as well. But this should light that up plenty. And the rest of this, except for on the actual double slabs here, should all be non-spawning space anyway. Let's see how this looks. Yeah, should be okay. And let's take a screenshot, just because. So yeah, I think that's... I like going down like this. I don't know. I don't know what I want to use it for quite yet. I like the color combination. And I kind of like that it has that curve before you go down. I think that gives it a little bit more depth. Makes it feel like it's really going down a lot more than it is. Because it's actually only going down a half block from where we are now. But because you come up, it feels like it's a lot more. Okay, that is not the way to end an episode. Just had the my video driver lock up or something like that. Anyway, as I was saying, let me know what you think in the comments and what design you like best. If you have some other designs that you'd like to see me try out, then let me know in the comments or as well. You can also send a screenshot to me on Twitter at and my Twitter handle is in the description below, so make sure you hit follow. It definitely helps me out. If you like this and want to see me do more building, then definitely hit the like button. That helps me out tremendously. Lets me know that you guys like the building episodes. And with that, that's going to do it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!